Hello friends, thanks a lot for the response to the earlier video, but today I'm making this video just so that you do not make this silly mistake due to which there could be a lot of problems in your driving exam. Nobody should have to suffer due to such silly mistakes, and my aim is not to point anyone out or to say that someone is right or wrong, but the only effort is that if someone does happen to watch this video and benefits from this particular advice or this bad incident that happened with one of my friends, then it will be really helpful, and then I can, be due to this video, be helpful in some way and save this particular person. I will get straight to the story, but if you like the video, then do like it and subscribe to the channel. So one of my friends, actually two of them, went for their theory exam sometime about a month ago, and one incident happened with them which basically has now become a big problem for them, and they are not able to proceed with their driving exam. Now what happens is, this not only makes your experience of the driving exam bad, it also just is so cumbersome to go through all this, because again you have to deal with the so-called German bureaucracy, you have to deal with some sort of fines or something. So let me tell you what exactly happened without beating around the bush. So my friends went for the theory exam, and they were asked by the invigilator to have their phones switched off. My friends basically just put it on vibration mode. Now, because the bags are not with you, or because you keep your phone in the bag and you keep the bag somewhere else, they thought just putting it on vibrate mode would be sufficient. My friends basically put their phones on vibration mode, and they put it in their bags, and the bags were kept somewhere away from their desk. Now what happened is, during the course of the exam, one of their phones started vibrating. Now the invigilator happened to hear that, and then he asked whose phone is vibrating. My friend was able to say or see that his phone was the one that was vibrating. So then he went to that particular bag and then took his phone out and said that, okay, I forgot basically to switch it off, and it is in vibration mode. The second friend also got up, and just as a preventive measure, or maybe just to show a little bit of honesty, he said even my phone is on vibration mode. And then he went to that particular bag, he took that phone out, he showed it to the invigilator that both of their phones are on vibration mode. The examiner directly walked to their computers and switched their exam off. They cut their exam, and he said that your exam is no longer valid and you both can now go home. Now they asked him to that it was a mistake, they did it by mistake, it was on vibration mode, the bags were near the door, the bags were not near their chairs, or they were not near the computer. But he said in simple language that I had asked you to switch the phone off and you did not switch the phone off, your phone was not off, and we cannot tolerate this, and the exam was cancelled. Now the problem is that your exam is cancelled, you have basically failed your theory exam, so you would think that you go on, book another date, give it on a next date, and it ends. But it is not this simple. After 7 days, both of them received letters saying that they had basically attempted a deceit, or they had basically attempted to cheat in this particular exam, due to which they were both fined 150 euros. And now the main problem, they do not know, but they have been debarred from the exam for so-called 4 to 6 weeks. So they went to their Fahrschule or driving school to ask how long this ban lasts, but the Fahrschule said it's generally 4 to 6 weeks. But even after 4 weeks now, I think their ID, or they are not eligible to give that particular exam. Now the problem is, they have paid the fine, but whenever they book the date, TÜV just says that you're not eligible for the exam. So they don't know how longer they would have to wait, or how longer they have been debarred from the exam. And the driving school also does not have a full complete idea. So they have been asked to approach TÜV, make a formal conversation with TÜV, maybe send a mail, and then repeatedly keep asking when they would next be eligible basically to give that exam. Both of them are working professionals to do this, and then to have the tension that they might not be able to give the exam anywhere in the future. And the problem is that you learn very hard for the theory exam. You really struggle struggle, you practice day in, day out, you give the theory exam. Basically what happens is, even if you fail, you are still prepared, you study for another 2 days and then you can again give it. But in this case, they have been debarred, so then again they have to study, say after a month or a couple of months, and even that is fine. But then if you have been barred, or you can not give the exam for a period which is not even specified, then it's a real huge issue for somebody who wants to maybe get the license quickly. So I request all of you to basically switch your phones off, put them in your bags, put them somewhere where they would not ring. Just switch your phone off. Yeah, I mean, it takes 15 minutes or 20 minutes to complete the theory exam if you're well prepared. For 15 minutes, just switch it off, because if it's off, then you are not concerned about it, and then such mishaps would not happen with anyone. I don't want them to happen with anyone, because as it is, the driving exam is such a big pain for everybody. These things should not hamper any of your progress. If you want any tips related to theory exam, please let me know. I had made some notes. I also have some sort of my understanding or learning with respect to the theory exam. So if you do want them, then ask me in the comments to make a video. But other than that, please remember, please take this precaution. All the best. See you next time with another video. Bye-bye.